Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Model Studios News. Now, this is going to be day two. Even though it doesn't make sense because the last one I recorded was like a few months ago, I did actually want to talk about that and why I haven't really been uploading. Now, um, my life as a human being has been getting pretty complicated lately. I've got things for school, I've got things for home, I've just got a bunch of things going on in my life. Your boy's growing up. As a result, I've been spending less time online and more time in real life, which is a good thing, I guess, since a lot of people during these hard times have been spending more of their time online while I've been spending more of my time in real life. So that's really why I haven't been making these. I'm gonna like I always say this, but I'm going to try and make more of these. That's not a guarantee that I'm going to, but it really all depends on how many updates this game is getting, what happens within the Discord. Because if there's nothing interesting happening, I'm not gonna like spend time making these videos. So I have, let's see, one, two, three things to go over. And these are pretty big things because we have not seen updates for a super long time. And finally, we've been getting updates all this week, all last week. We've just been seeing updates all around. All right. So, first of all, I did want to talk about the new Medic drip. All right. All right. All right. All right. So, the Medic got webbing. I think it's pretty poggers. Um, a thing I did not notice is that the medic now has medical insignia all throughout the helmet. It used to just be on the front. Now it's on the left and right side and on the back. So that's dope, in my opinion, because I've actually been wanting that. I didn't even mention that. I don't know who added those. I just enjoy that they're added now. All right. There's also a ton new game passes now. All right. So we have the Belgians Game Pass. It's 170 Robux, which is pretty cool. I think they've got like new weapons. They've got a few different helmets, a new uniform, obviously. So that's pretty cool. All right. So we've got the Upper Class Citizen Game Pass now. Okay, I this is pretty crazy because we have not had game passes for the civilians until now. That is pretty dope because it used to be just, Allied and Germans. But now the civilians are getting updates, and I love it. All right, so we've got the upper class citizen game pass. Now, I guess these are like your wealthy people. And to reflect on that, it's 500 Robux. I think that's probably the most expensive game pass we have yet. I'll have to recheck. Besides maybe the tanker, this is probably the most expensive. Then we've got the working class for the civilians. This is 95 Robux. It's just like over a buck. Um, this is, well, the working class, I guess. I think these guys can own businesses or like have ownership over the buildings around the city, which is really cool. So if you're one of those people that likes owning businesses and running coffee shops and all that, you can like get this game pass and be allowed to do that stuff. Uh, I think now if you don't have this Game Pass, we just will not allow you to own these like shops and stuff. But with this Game Pass, you can be sure, that you're allowed to own these buildings. And they also get a taxi. So if you don't want to own a building, you can be a taxi driver and drive people around the city, which is pretty cool. All right, and then next we have the Resistance Soldier. I think this goes hand in hand with the Dutch Resistance thing that we've had for the civilians. They get a nice little armband, and they get their own webbing, their own helmet. Um, I think they get their own weapon that's just for them. That's cool. That's like really cool. Um, nice, nice. And now we've got okay. Here's the cool one. We've got an allied non-commissioned officer game pass. It's 160 bucks. Robux. So the Germans had a non-commissioned officer game pass for a while, and finally we've gotten a non-commissioned officer game pass for the Allied, which is nice because I've actually been kind of waiting for this to exist. Um, One of the things I didn't go over was the like German Air Force. Division Game Pass. I actually don't know how it's supposed to work, honestly. All right, so apparently, um, you can roleplay as somebody from the Air Force Division. I don't know if that means you can like roleplay as a plane or anything. I'd hope not. That'd be nuts. Um, but yeah, that's all I got for that. All right. The factions got a huge overhaul, which is pretty nice. I have an image of that on screen now. Um, so they've got their own rooms, official factions. We have unofficial factions and we have official factions. Official factions get these nice rooms. They get their own uniforms, their own helmets, their own gear. Um, I think there's like a tank division. It's like some sort of panzer division. They're going to, I think, eventually get their own tank. Don't quote me on that. I don't know, but I think they might get their own model of a tank. Which is kind of cool. Kind of cool. All right. Not like overly cool, but like pretty darn cool. Okay, I'm not gonna lie, it's overly cool. All right, I'm a little jealous. They get a fucking Panzer for their Panzer division. So if you're interested in maybe eventually driving one of those, you'll have to join a faction or the faction. And if you're interested in some of the cool ass drip that some of these official factions get, you'll have to be joining up the faction efforts. All right. So if you don't know how to join factions, all you have to do, head to Roblox, head to Motto Studios, click affiliates, um, click Motto Studios faction management. It's a group. Yeah, then head to their affiliates and you get a nice list of factions. There is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There's 12 different factions you could choose from. They're all probably really dope, and I think they all have their own funny rooms. So, go check that out. It's really cool. You get some nice drip, and you get to enjoy the drip. All right. Okay. Okay. One thing I did not mention is we have a new rule that I put in. Medics, all medics, allied medics, and German medics are no longer allowed to carry weaponry. I just thought I'd mention this real quick. They're not allowed to have weaponry whatsoever. Can't carry a self-defense weapon, no pistol, no big ass weapon. All right. Now I mostly did this because the medics are not even allowed to be shot anyway, so there's like no point in them carrying guns. I think it just makes it more complicated. All right, and I'm all for simplicity. So medics are no longer allowed to carry weaponry. No, there's no combat medics either. Okay, combat medics are medics. If you didn't already know. Speaking of medics, I might have a project in soon for those guys. So, just keep an eye on out for that. Anyways, that's gonna wrap up this thing. Man, I don't know if I'm going to end up doing this again. I really hope so. The next one will obviously be day 3. Will it be tomorrow? Probably not. It'll probably be a few weeks before I do this again. But, yeah, that's it. Have a good day, y'all. Bye.